Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, you know the drill. Wherever you're tuning in from today, I hope you're having a lovely day. As you can see, as per the title, I'm going to be showing you how to how to print your design onto a t-shirt using iron transfer paper. So the first thing that you are going to need, of course, is iron transfer paper. So I have here, this is a 2-pack piece from, well, it says the box, but it's from One Beyond. So you get 2 pieces in this pack. And then this one I got from Ryman's. And as you can see, you get 5 there. And I just want to specify, as you can see, it says 4 light t-shirts. You want to make sure that you get the transfer paper that is the correct, that is suitable for your type of clothing. Being light or dark, depending on the fabric, it might differ as to what do you need to use. So make sure that if you are using dark coloured clothing, you get one that specifically says this is for dark colours: black, grey, dark blue, dark green, dark whatever. This isn't limited to just t-shirts. You can use a hoodie, for example, or jumper, maybe shorts, maybe some bottoms, maybe whatever may be the clothing. Just make sure that you do your research beforehand as to what's going to be the best paper for you to use. So that's the first thing, iron-on transfer paper. You can use whichever one that you want to. I did do some samples like 3 days ago, so I'm going to show you which ones, like what's really the difference here, which really there's not much of a difference. And funnily enough, this one from the One Beyond store, you would think it's from the One Beyond store, only £1.50, you only get 2 in the pack, it's not going to be that great quality, but I was actually surprised that it was in comparison to this one. And really, actually, it's not that this isn't as great quality. They're kind of the same thing, really and truly. So if you can save your coins, and if this is going to be more affordable in the future, you know, to be making consistent, to be restocking your stock, go for this one. Or you can go for this one. But also, I also have a third. I also have this transfer paper that came yesterday. I ordered it on Friday. And what it was, because I did my samples and I'm running out, I was just being a bit lazy to go all the way into town, so I just ordered it. You get 10 in the pack for £5.99, £5.49, £5.99. I'll double check on Amazon afterwards, but yeah, this is from Amazon. You get 10 sheets in the pack. As you can see, light colours. It's quite self-explanatory really. I've not even opened it yet. But yeah, that's that. So that's iron transfer paper. Let me just do a quick thumbnail. Iron transfer paper, thumbnail. Okay. So that's transfer paper. Next you're going to need an iron, of course. Oh, what are you doing there? You're going to need, is that alright? I must say it's a beautiful, lovely day today, isn't it? We're really coming into the summer, guys, now. But yeah, an iron is what you're going to need, obviously, of course, as your second ingredient. This is just a bog standard, just a normal iron from Asda, guys. I've had it for a while now. I had a little bit of a hiccup in the road with this, but this is the design I'm going to be printing today. I'm using the Word app. You can find it on Google Play if you're on Android, and the normal app store on iPhone. This is just a draft copy in black and white. This is just my first initial test draft. This is just on normal paper. So I also would advise you to do a draft copy before you do the real thing, and just use normal paper. You want to make sure that the measurements are right. You want to make sure it's not too big, it's not too small, it's coming out the way that you want it. You want to also assess the quality of the colour, that if you are printing in colour, you want to assess the quality of how is it going to look onto your shirt. So this is just, again, as I said, a rough copy in black and white, and this is the black and white version, which first actually I did so I changed the font. I wanted to see which one's going to look better. This was the first one that I did, which I like it, but it's not really giving what I need for it to give. So I changed it up. This is the one that I'm going to be going with, and yeah, I'm very happy with it. By the time this video is out, it will probably be on sale anyway, so I don't have no problems with showing you my designs. This is the first one that we're starting off with, and many more to come, guys. Make sure that you stay tuned. Now, this is one of the samples that I used. Don't mind this middle part here. I don't know yet if I'm going to include some of the footage that I used, well, that I recorded 3 days ago. We'll see. If we do, then yeah, it will make more sense. If not, then it is what it is until it isn't. Ignore this for now, but as you can tell by the image, well, the paper, that is flipped now in comparison to this normal one that I did. And what it is, that when you print your design, you want to flip the print mode to horizontal. So just quickly an example. I'm still holding that. When you go on your options to print, here we go, air print. So can you see down here where it says layout? That's where you're going to click and then flip horizontally. Select that, and as you can see at the bottom, it's flipped it. Because what it is, that when you print it onto your shirt, if you don't flip it horizontally before you print, it's going to come out the other way. Because what it is that this is going to be easier that I explain it to you. I'll show you that when we're actually doing it. When we're actually doing it, I'll just show you, then it's easier for me to do it that way. So that's that. What else? The shirts, of course. The shirts. This is just a normal white t-shirt in a medium size that I got from Amazon. I actually got it in a pack of 5, which if you don't want just the one, I would go for more. Alright, so as you can see, it goes just past your waist, which I think this is a decent size for men and women, that if you may be on the smaller size, you can squeeze your way into it, and if you're on the larger side, sorry guys, I don't mean to discriminate or anything like that, but you know what I mean. Medium is just a nice middle ground. Now I want to show you guys a sample, well, 2 samples that I did. This is the original. I put the logo just here in the centre, and not too in the centre. I wanted it pushed up just slightly above, because in the centre just looks a bit too, what's the word? To me it just doesn't look right. I don't know what the word is, but it just doesn't look quite right. I've added some details here on the sides, as you can see there. The one and only Raina Recreates, only at Raina Recreates, my darling. Yes, that is the back for you guys. As you can see there, it also says Carrega para o jogo, which is charge it to the game in Portuguese. As I envisioned the design, I envisioned like just even the small details about it as well. So that's Carrega para o jogo just there on the rim, and then I also added in my logo just there. I used the normal transfer paper from One Beyond, and it actually came out really good. I was even really surprised. Even right now I'm so surprised. And then the Ryman's for the back. What I really want to highlight here is, let me just put you to the side, one sec. So this is the second sample. And yeah, the main logo is fine. Ones at the back and at the side is fine, but we did run into a bit of an issue here, guys, as you can see. And what I want to say is, the first thing that I want to say is, make sure, because first of all, in your iron-on transfer paper, it comes with instructions on how to actually, literally like step by step, how to actually use it. As far as I'm concerned, the instructions told me, put the iron on the highest heat, and it's exactly what I did. But then it actually burnt it, because there's nothing wrong with the iron in itself. There's no, because I'm thinking like, why is it smudging like that? It don't make sense. Is there something on the rims of the iron that it is burning against it, and now you're staining it as well? And no, it was that it was just too high on the highest heat. So yeah, that's why as well, guys, I would also advise you guys to do like a trial and error before you do the real thing. That maybe don't even use the actual shirt that you intend to use for the real thing just yet. Use maybe just something that, just in case, you can throw away, that you're not going to need again to use. If you know what I mean, do you know what I mean? Before you go ahead and do the real thing, because to me, like, not that it's a waste, but what am I going to do with this? You know what I mean? What am I going to do with this, mate? Just going to learn from the mistake, isn't it? Just going to have to turn down the heat, so that's what we're going to do there. So that is enough talking. I'm going to get straight into it now. Oh, another thing that you're going to need. So another thing that you're going to need, and I can't lift it up all the way because I've already set it, but a blanket or something like a sheet for you to iron over. So you know when you're doing just your normal ironing, maybe use an ironing board and you put a sheet over it, or you put like something to layer it down because you don't want to burn your t-shirt, or you don't want for it to cause friction. I'm going to finish setting up now, and I'm not going to come back to you guys in a minute, so I'll see you in a minute. Wait, there's another thing. Last thing that I want to say, sorry, I forgot. Last thing I wanted to say, well, you can't even really see that one, can you? The last thing that I wanted to say, charge it to the game. What is the message really behind this, and why charge it to the game? Like, why have I chosen it as my first design, and what does it mean to me? Because I feel like this is important. There's not really a complex meaning to it. It is in the name, charge it to the game, that whatever it may be, charge it to the game, whatever that looks like to you. In my case, what does charging it to the game look like? It looks like moving on with my life. It looks like, regardless of everything that didn't work out, and the way that I thought things were going to work out, just charge it to the game. It looks like charging all of my sadness and sorrows to the game, charging all of the stresses to the game, charging all of my failures to the game, charging all of my efforts to the game, charging, like, even just a rainy day, or maybe I'm not having the best of days, you know what I mean? Just charge it to the game. Because what else am I supposed to do? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's really all it is. There's no extraordinary meaning behind it. That is all it is. Charge it to the game. Whatever it is, charge it to the game. That did someone let you down today? Charge it to the game. You are looking for a new job? Charge it to the game. You're looking for a new job but you didn't get called? Charge it to the game. They picked someone else within the hiring process? Charge it to the game. You actually went for an interview but someone else got the role? Charge it to the game. Charge it to yourself. Charge it to your journey. Charge it to your future, your goals, your plans. You know what I mean? Everything, just charge it to the game. You had a bit of an off day today? Charge it to the game. No, literally. That is all it is. That is all it is. And what it also is... Can you breathe, love? What it also is that, no, yeah, I've always wanted to have my own clothing brand in general. And part of me is disappointed in myself for procrastinating this long. And you know, it is better late than never, but at which point do you just go on, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, yeah. Seriously speaking, I've always wanted my own brand. I've always been into fashion. I've always been into styling, mixing and matching colours, you know, just having fun with it. As a small business owner, I sell toiletries, fitness and educational materials as bundle packages. So adding the clothing now to the brand, this is going to be in addition, if that makes sense, because I don't want to complicate things. I do specialise in toiletries, fitness and educational materials, but moving forward that's not going to be the leading factor anymore, which I know to specialise in means for it to be your main thing, right? But as I said again, I've always wanted to have my own clothing brand. I've always wanted to make my own designs, just to really, like, it's different to go to your favourite store, for example Nike, go and purchase your favourite tracksuit, or it's different from going to buy from your favourite store than to make it yourself. Do you know what I mean? To have it your own, have the design the way that you want it, have the colours that you want it, have the size that you want, like, you know what I mean? How can I say, it gives like an, what's the word? Not quite an independence, but I don't know what I'm trying to say here, guys. I don't quite know what I'm trying to say. I'm exhausting myself. But yeah, it's just different. Modesty. But yeah, it's just different and it's just nice. It's just nice to have your own thing, to have and do it your own way. You know what I mean? There's nothing better in this world that, in general, to do it your own way. DIY. I'm very much so an advocate for DIY. And I think that's also come from having to do things alone for a very long time, even still now to this very day, which, thank you God, thank you Lord, at least he's there for me. Do you know what I mean? He's the one that helps me, but for the most part I'm doing this alone, mate. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's just nice to be able to do it. It's also just nice to not have to wait on anyone or rely on someone else, or not even say that be the case. What if you know, mistakes happen, but what if it's a consistent mistake, it's consistently like, you're then having to take away, like, it can cause delay when you can just do it yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, me personally, I don't have that much patience. I can be patient, but only for so long. Like, I just rather do it myself. That if I want something done a certain way, and I've paid for a service, for example, and it's not come up to par, I'm sorry, I'll just do it myself. It's okay, like, don't stress yourself. And it's just also sometimes having to wait around for things. It's also having to, you know, sourcing the materials anyway. You're still gonna have to order your shirts and your stock and things from wherever your supplier may be. But I'm really rambling right now. Sorry guys, sorry. I am really rambling and I didn't even realise. But yeah, anyway, let me set up now. It's been half an hour, my goodness gracious. I'm gonna set up now and let's get straight into this video. See you guys in a minute.
Not another sleepless night left in me. I struggle with paralysis by analysis. Society says I should conform to its ways. I don't have the capacity right now to engage. Bilingual baby, reina natural de Angola. Luanda de Ove, saborosa quentura. Trabalhar duramente está no meu DNA. Suceder duramente está no meu DNA.